Did you know there's one part of your body that basically controls how you move across the rest of your body? And if it's not functioning properly, the rest of your body's not functioning properly. You want to take a guess what it is? It's the foot. Yes, we have these incredible feet that are supposed to be the springs and the support of the human body, and yet, you know, when we're a toddler, we put them in shoes and they atrophy and they lose their flexibility and they lose their innate intelligence to tell the rest of our body how to move. Let me prove this to you and then I'm gonna show you how to fix this, okay? This is really important, by the way, if you have pain in your knees, hips, or lower back, all right? So check this out. If I've got a foot right here, and if this foot has a nice stable arch, watch what happens. Come around to this angle right here. Watch what happens. If I have a nice stable arch on the ground, we get a little bit of hip external rotation, the knee joint is in good alignment like this, and everything's working properly, right? But watch this. If I flatten the foot, what happens? This caves in, the hip internally rotates. And if I go up this chain, it means the pelvis tilts forward, all right? And that pinches down on the lower back. So if we walk, if we stand, and if everything we do has feet that are weak like this, then our body goes into this position. And this position is a position where we're gonna end up with aches and pains and even injuries in our body. So it starts with the foot. And I wanna show you exactly how you can work on strengthening your foot and how you can apply it to walking and standing in a way that actually feels good again, okay? So check this out. First thing we wanna focus on is being able to properly activate the arches and the toes of the foot. So what you can do is start with this. Put your foot flat on the ground, just totally relax it. Now I want you to lift your toes up like this, and you'll notice is as I do that, you see how my foot starts to shorten like this, okay? And if you want to, one of the ways that you can even make the arch more active is imagine you're kind of turning your toes this direction a little bit. You don't have to actually move it, but just create that tension and you'll get a nice big arch, okay? Now the second thing you want to do is see if you can spread your toes nice and wide. So see if you can spread your toes nice and wide like this. You see how I kind of brought the pinky toe out? And then the final thing is, can I bring my toes back down to the ground and squeeze the ground with my toes without lifting the ball of the foot off the ground? That's just gonna give you a foot cramp, okay? Now before I go any further, I wanna tell you something really important. This is a mind-muscle coordination drill. And at first, you literally might be looking like this. And you'll see your toes barely wiggling, you'll see barely anything happening. That's totally normal, that's totally fine. What I want you to do is commit to practicing this every single day for 1 minute on each foot. If you just do this for 1 minute on each foot every single day for 30 days, you'll start to feel the ability to spread your toes, activate your feet, activate your arches again. Now, why is this so important, okay? Now, when we start walking, what we want to think about is how am I effectively using my foot to be able to stabilize my body? So instead of just flopping my foot down and making my knees and my hips and my lower back take the brunt of the impact, we can put our heel down, lift our toes up. We can put the ball of our foot down, spread our toes, grab the ground with the toes, transfer the weight over a super stable foot. And when we do that, balance gets easier and our alignment all the way from our foot all the way up to our head becomes so much better. When we practice walking like this every day, slow and controlled, it improves our walk. When we improve our walk, we improve how we feel across our body. We improve how we stand. We improve every single aspect of our movement. And this is the key, because when you move better, you feel better. So stop focusing on isolating your body parts or doing cardio and start focusing on learning which parts of your body are weak and how to move them the right way. Because when you do, it's gonna change how you feel in your body. If you wanna take our free movement assessment and learn the best movement stretches for you, all you have to do is click the link in the description below.